jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone with Scotty. Boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get...
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
12.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rivers now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. Third down here.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. All the way down at the 21-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw here. On the right side, caught by Green. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hurry up!
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Set, 380!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Allen, the intended receiver. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes, your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Allen on third. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Benjamin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second down, it's McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Allen from the gun on third down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down. And
that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Marshall now, the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, here we go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Allen throwing on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Chargers getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down throw for Rivers. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Hurry up!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, Rivers again. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hurry up! Zero. Red! Red! White! Hey, go orange. Orange!
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Marshall now, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
So they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now let's go! Blue landed! Gone! Blue landed! Gone!
Now Allen to throw. To throw on second down. He'll air this one toward, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. And both complete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue landed!
They're going to look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Allen looking to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way. Down to the 29. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
This give is to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Leopard! 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tackles. We saw it right there. Here's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They come up in an offset eye.
3-19.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Now on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A give to McCoy. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Ivory. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Second down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
12.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Tre'Davious White, a member of the all-rookie team a year ago, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will get them one closer. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing is Allen on third. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So Allen's going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun! Detroit!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there in overtime. 58 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our